Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another video. Hope you guys are doing well today, and we are back in another video as preservation, doing another key that we desperately need. We currently have an 8 fortified as our best Ruby Life Pools. We are back in a Ruby Life Pools 13 fortified, so 5 key level difference. And this time, once again, we are is preservation. So I really enjoyed the temple that we did. I'm not sure when it's coming out on the channel now, but really enjoyed the temple. Um, and I wanted to do some more keys. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, I mean, we're back, and this is a dungeon that I'm a little bit scared of. It just seems like one of those dungeons where things can go very bad very quickly. Um, you go away. So we have in our group today a Outlaw Rogue 388 eye level, a 400 eye level Demon Hunter, which I'm expecting to pump, and a 391 eye level Enhancement Chamois. So pretty nice group, all melee, which if you've been watching the channel for a little while now, you'll know how much that excites me, especially because everyone seems to be taking an absolute ton of damage. So yeah, it looks like we've got our work cut out for us a little bit here, just trying to keep people topped off. But we're fine at the moment. I'm going to get an early Emerald Communion in because I don't want to drink before the boss. Things don't seem to be dying particularly quick. I'm obviously not getting very many fire breaths in at the moment. Obviously, this is the second pack, so we are talking very early in min maxi, but. Yeah, haven't really got many off so far, just because there's been a lot of damage to heal. Holding 40k HPS consistently. Now, I don't really have anything to base that on. Ouch. I'm going to have to use a cooldown here. I don't have much, if anything, to base that on, but I'm going to say that it feels like I'm pumping a lot at the moment. Probably too much, if I'm honest. I mean, this guy has an add-on that pops up every time someone gets hit by something that's dodgeable. We are seeing that it's popping up a lot. So, and my name's been in there as well. I'm not denying it, but it's probably a good indicator that we're taking far too much damage. And it is something I have to be cautious of. I mean, ultimately, ouch! I stood in more stuff. Ultimately, we at high level keys, you just couldn't stand in all this. You'd not survive. I don't know that I've actually got this dude here. I'm going to have to Spirit Bloom and hope for the best. I'm not sure if he's just standing in everything or if he's getting absolutely pummeled, but I mean, I'm Oon, pretty much. And I haven't managed to do that in any dungeon yet. I've not actually officially gone completely out of mana in any dungeon, so that would be a first. He's running the other way, which I understand why he's doing it to give himself some more space, but I was on the wrong side of the mobs, unfortunately. Luckily, I managed to catch up to him, so not a problem. I'm going to pop Uplift here just to try and reduce the AoE damage. I think it really is a testament to us at the moment just how much healing we are kicking out that no one's died, because it must have been close a couple of times. I would know, but I closed my eyes. So we've topped everyone off, and he's put more. Awesome. Okay, no mana for me. So unfortunately, Spiteful's keeping us in combat. I'm normally quite good at, like, as soon as combat breaks, starting to drink, but because Spiteful's keeping us in combat, that's not necessarily an option. I do have Emerald Communion and my Trinket, so I have ways to get mana back as and when I need. If that's something I do need to do, which, do you know what? I'm actually going to do it because it looks like I'm not going to get much of an opportunity to drink here. So everyone has the buff. I'm going to stick a reversion on everybody. So yeah, nothing seems to be dying like exceptionally quick. I'm not sure if that's just the dungeon or what, but no. If he ninja pulls the boss, I'm in a lot of trouble. And unfortunately, him bringing it here, we've got some whelps, and we're going to get spiteful. So not looking forward to that one at all. But let's get the dream breath on everyone. Let's go and stand over here as well. Give us the least inconspicuous thing possible. And drinking some. So we started like 30 odd percent there. How much are we going to get to drink? Obviously, would love to be doing DPS currently. We got a little bit there. I accidentally used it on the boss as opposed to getting mana back, which isn't great. I'm going to go and sit right over here because I have mobility to get out, although apparently I'm stunned. So we're going to get a temporal anomaly. Try and get ahead of this group just for a minute. I'm not sure if it's just the pace at which they're trying to go at, but it does seem just a little bit messy right now, and I don't think anyone would call me crazy for saying that. So the first Frost Overload, we didn't use a cooldown, um, and we managed to heal it, which is fantastic. Do a little bit of DPS here. I'm not going to do loads just because it is actually quite... I've still got to be quite conservative of mana. So I wonder if that's an issue on other classes then, because for me, it hasn't been. But now, like, I just can't seem to catch myself up in mana almost. I'm going to pop a rewind here. So something I mentioned in the last video is about how I recommend everyone to use their 3-minute cooldowns, their 2-minute cooldowns, just as many times as possible. Get them on cooldown because you really get a lot of benefit out of them. Well, I very rarely do that with rewind. I should be using rewind almost as an instinctive, I need to catch back up, that's how I'm going to do it button. And that's not really what's been happening. So a little bit of a learning experience for me. Oh, God. I'm not sure if there's anything I should be doing in that situation, but I am as good as We're going to hit an Emerald Communion into the Trinket, which gives us another 30% of our mana, which is pretty dang nice. And boom, dead. Nice. And obviously this is only a 3-boss dungeon, which means realistically we've got a lot of trash to deal with in a second before the next boss, but we should have an idea at the next boss whether we'll time it. I do want to mention, so Living Flame has actually been my second highest healing so far, purely down to the set. And I think that maybe why I feel almost so strong now in these keys is because I have access to these Living Flames with echoes. I'm just firing them off a lot. So, and we do. I'm going to fire the Temporal Anomaly here. Try and get as many stacks as possible, and boom. Try and get everyone topped up with Spirit Bloom there. And I mean, once again, back down to 45% mana. I don't ever feel like I've been on top of this dungeon, to be honest. When I consider that the temple was just before this and how I played in that, I played with a lot of confidence, a lot of. I was always in front of that run, really. This has been very tough to heal. And I'm not sure if it's just Ruby Life Force as general, or if it's a different group, a different set of players, worse or better interrupts. I don't know. So, yeah, it's something that I can probably go and try and self reflect on. That is so much damage. Bang. Nice. So we got through it, and now Le Dragon. So I'm predicting now that we've got more than enough time to be able to finish this run in time. My only concern is that he keeps pulling and doesn't let me get mana at any point. Now, realistically, we've got this pack and then a long break until the next pack. If I go ahead, I can probably get some mana there quite easily. Let's get an Emerald Communion out just to try and get some mana back. Drop. Oof, lots of damage again. Yeah, I'm going to have to use a cooldown there. I just got ever so far behind that I don't think I was going to get to recover, which isn't ideal. So I would have loved some mana before this pull also. I could probably be a lot more vocal about needing mana, but I'll be honest, I presume it's just not an issue most tanks have dealt with. And therefore it's not necessarily his fault. But when we're talking about recently, how many healers actually need mana? I presume a Resto Druid doesn't, and that's what makes them broken, or certainly part of it. Priests do need mana. Obviously, evokers need mana if you're running either build really, but specifically the temporal anomaly build, you'd be quite mana intensive. Yeah, I've just died at 46k sustained healing here. We have got an echo up, so we're going to be able to top everyone off. Yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on, but it seems to be lasting a long time. And even if it wasn't lasting a long time, it's everyone is standing in things that really makes it much more difficult for me to do my job. But what can you do, eh? So what I'm going to do is mount the good old Swift Zillion Tiger. Someone's complaining about the add-on, but what I said is a very fair point. Don't get hit, and it won't shout at you. Get my echoed reversion on the tank, and we know we're going to start getting some infernos in, which really hurt. Yeah, I've got reversions on everyone. Hopefully that'll be nice enough for me to try and survive stuff. I'm not quite sure who seems to be tanking at the moment. Because everyone's taking damage at least. So where is everyone? So that one's dead. Finally, thank God. Gonna pop Emerald Communion here just to try and get some mana back. Into Fire Breath. Yeah, we're letting Cass go off now, which it's all right if you're going to do low DPS. I can kind of help with that. But if Cass go off, I really can't assist all too much, unfortunately. Can't dispel that. Yeah, not an ideal pull, unfortunately, for us. And I'm dead. I'm going to decline that respectfully. Can I? I can't. Why can't I decline it? There we go. He should just release and we'll clear back the other way. Oh, I am starting to get tired. It is 1:42 in the morning, but I wasn't able to sleep earlier, unfortunately. Living Flame's actually pumping as my top heal right now. So this is the boss that I'm scared of. Last boss isn't too bad if everyone focuses the dragon properly. What are we doing? Don't know what I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting that dragon to come down then. Even though I saw him throw the shield at it. Wow, he just insta-procced. What eye level is this Pally? It's 395, so I'd expect him to be of equivalent strength to me, but he seems to be getting absolutely battered. Get my temporal anomalies out on everyone. And dispels, apparently. 40 odd K once again. Very interested. What have you guys been healing keys? And if you have, what sort of healing are you needing to get through different keys? Obviously, I know it'll change. A Court of Stars and a Ruby Lifeball are very different damage profiles, but it's still an interesting thing to know, I suppose. So this is the last one. We've got 12 minutes left before the last boss, before we run out of time. But I think we'll get it. I think it's more than doable. Obviously, I would like the time for the extra score. Currently 1866. I imagine that one will easily take me into the 900s. So we've pulled everything again. I'm going to get the kick at the back. Bang. So we are slowly getting there. I really don't like how much damage everyone is taking, but there's nothing really I can do about it. The damage is seemingly from just mobs that hit exceptionally hard and have grievous AoE. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, are we just not kicking things? Is that the issue? Kind of feels like it. Because I'm not popping up on his add-on for like standing and stuff, and that was a very common thing at the start. Is that my name kept getting popped up? Now it's like I don't know what to believe. So we've got 10 minutes to finish the dungeon, and I want Bloodlust for the last boss, which means we now can't Bloodlust this boss. Because if we do, we're not going to have it back. So that's pretty sad. You'll get a good idea from a group there if they believe they're going to finish the dungeon in time or not. If they turn around and wanted to Bloodlust, which is obviously their entitlement to do, really does show their mindset about coming in then and being like, oh, Bloodlust, Bloodlust, Bloodlust. So, yeah. Reversion on everybody. And a nice little boulder there. going to just drag him away because I wasn't sure where he was and I didn't want him to get hit by the boulder. Boss is at about 60% health, which means we're probably going to get at least 2 more boulders, if I had to guess. 2 more firestorms, sorry. It's going to be quite tight. Do you know what? No, I don't even think it is. I think if we don't wipe again and don't have any more silly deaths, we're more than capable of one-chesting this, which in my book is a win. Oof. So I'm starting to feel a little bit tired, which means I probably shouldn't have gone into this key. But I'll be honest, that's not good. Gonna wait for the explosion. I need to heal myself ASAP. Yeah, I was just about to say I'm starting to feel really, really tired, and some of the medication I'm on at the moment, when it kicks in, it really kicks in. Um, I'll be honest, I really did think about just ending the recording, but yeah, I've really come down really tired. I probably shouldn't have joined this dungeon, but hey, we've got 8 minutes. Let's finish this on a high and get her done. Don't know that I like the idea of pulling all this. This is going to be very healing intense. I mean, it's going to be very healing intense. We haven't even started the hard part yet. So let's get an Emerald Communion out there. 1, get me some mana. 2, just top everyone off. We're going to hit everyone with the double Dream Breath into... Probably should have done that the other way around, but I messed up earlier. I have got a big living flame here to throw at everyone. And if we get another one, I've got uplift. So we get through this one. Into the next pack. I presume he's going to pull... What are you pulling here? I'll be honest, if you pull that pack and that pack, I'm popping Bloodlust. I know he can't hear me, but that's my thought process right now. If he pulls these 2 packs in an effort to get them down safely, I'm popping Bloodlust. I don't have the mana nor the inclination of wanting to try and heal that without Bloodlust, to be honest. So let's get a Dream Breath on everyone. Don't get me wrong, it's really nice to be able to throw a Dream Breath out and actually hitting everyone. And temporal anomalies are the same. I mean, every single person then just got Echo, so I could throw another Echo out there. Big heals. Big heals. Drop the uplift. Oof. Are we going to be able to recover this? I'm going to try and top everyone off here. What just killed us? Flash fire and temper shield. Okay, I don't actually know that mechanic, but it hurt. So 5 minutes. We're now kind of cutting it close as to is it still timeable? And I know that I've not played well in this either. We won't hover that because apparently I've had 5 deaths, which I don't really remember. Have I had 5 deaths in this run? Wow, I've not been playing well. I've got no excuse for it either. Just tired and probably shouldn't have joined the key in at all. The fact that I have now joined the key meant that, yeah, I'm just... Mistakes were made, and I think that's going to be the title of this video. So, luckily for us, that doesn't... Oh my god, I'm going to have to rewind, which... What is doing... Oh, we're not interrupting flash fire? For God's sake, guys. Like, This is the definition of a brute force key, isn't it? Spirit Bloom, top people off. Going to Emerald Communion here because I want to get top mana, or as high mana as possible. I'd like them to be able to pull straight into the next pack. I think we need at least 3 minutes to the last boss, which means we've got 45 seconds. Stop getting hit by Spiteful. Stop getting hit by Spiteful. Obviously, because of the way this boss works, you can't even skip straight onto the boss. You have to kill this high channeler. And that was my notification to say mana low. So now I'm worried. I've just told them, no uncertain terms. I have to have mana before the boss. So we are going to get a Dream Breath out on everyone. So I'm going to use Spirit Bloom to top everyone up. Want it to take as much damage as possible, because then I can just insta-heal all of it. Yeah, that's me completely So again, if he does another cast, I'm going to wait till as much damage has been taken as possible, which is now. And throw a Dream Breath out there. I have to get mana. If I don't get mana, I can't heal this. Okay, so we're doing this with me being on 5% mana. I'll be very impressed if I do manage to heal this, and if I do, it's entirely down to this trinket, I imagine. So I'm going to just try to hold on to as much in the way of mana as I can. I still don't think we're going to time it, actually. And part of that's my fault, and I will hold my hand up to that. But yeah, the white trying to, yeah, I've got no mana, like no chance at all here. I think I'm now stuck on the other side of the dragon. If we have a combat res, maybe it's recoverable. That add-on's helpful though. I want that add-on because it does tell you when people are screwing up. Ooh, doo -doo -doo -doo. I'm not gonna lie, just a little bit impressed that I've managed to heal this far with no mana. The dispels have been hurting because they like have a base mana cost. Oh, that's bad. I'm gonna rewind that. So he has got Ankh. I'm hoping to see him use it in a second. Let's get time dilation up. So, like I said, at this point, I'd just be impressed if I manage to heal through this. I've got nothing else left. It's not going to move to me. Like, come on, guys. Avoid the fire. Try to dispel as much as I flipping can, but dragon's dead. What a fight. I mean, we didn't time it. We failed it by 45 seconds. And I'll hold my hand up and say, actually, there's a good chunk of that is my fault. I didn't play well in the key at all, and I kind of just mehed through it. But I mean, people taking a lot of avoidable damage there. What is that? Your helpful spells have a chance to create. Sick. Okay, that's quite a cool trinket. I'll take that. Didn't deserve it, but hey. So 1883, we did get the key done, but it is over time, so we'll have to give that another go. I think we could get a lot higher DPS. People stood a lot less stuff, and yeah. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and catch you later. Goodbye.